is
Wild
Mr.
West
Raleigh doing?
ghosts?
Let's get something straight
You'll see,
right now.
you'll see.
Even though we're Bess and George's aunt and uncle and not yours, I want you to call us Aunt Bet and Uncle Ed too. Got that?
All right.
Good. Now, what was the question?
How is Uncle Ed doing?
Well, he's running a slight fever, so the doctors are a little concerned.
Oh, I'm fine.
They're going to keep him here overnight, just to make sure he isn't developing some kind of infection.
That would
But
be
enough about
bad.
us. How are you doing?
I delivered that envelope to Mary Yazzie like you asked. She seemed a little upset when she read that you'd turned her down.
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint her, but if we sell that property to her, it would send a signal to other would-be buyers that we're interested in selling the ranch off bit by bit, and we're not.
Is that the first time she's tried to buy it from you?
She's been after us to sell it to her practically since the day we arrived. That was her first formal offer. I guess she thought if she put it in writing, we'd accept.
Why does she want it so bad?
I have no idea. The parcel she wants to buy is nowhere near her store, and there's nothing but rocks on it. Maybe someone else there at the ranch knows, but we sure don't.
It doesn't look like Bess and George are going to get here today.
That's too bad. Why not?
Their plane had to land in Omaha because of mechanical problems. They don't know when they'll be taking off.
So, you'll have all those cowboys to yourself for a while. That Dave is pretty cute.
Dave's okay, but Tex is a different story.
That man scared the bejeepers out of me when he
I
came
can't
into
call
here.
him or her.
But he
She's not
kind
in
of
this
grows
one.
on you, and he takes
Hotchkiss
real good
isn't in
care of
this
the
one.
horses.
I heard about the Phantom Horse. Was last night the first time
No,
it
it
showed
was
up?
As far as
Rutherford
I
you're
know,
talking about.
it
You're
was
talking about
the
Rutherford.
strangest thing. Shorty kept
She's not in
babbling
this one.
about how it was the ghost of the horse that belonged to some outlaw.
Dirk Valentine?
But that was right after Ed got himself bit, and we were all running around trying to get him into the truck to take him to the hospital, and I really wasn't paying much attention.
Do you have any idea how that snake got into your room?
None at all. We heard the horse come galloping up, so we jumped out of bed and ran outside to look. When we came back, there it was, right there on the floor by the bed.
Has that ever happened before?
No, and if it ever happens again, well, it just won't, that's all.
Why do you have a painting of Francis Humber?
I just thought it would give the den some character, that's all. I found it in the tack room under a pile of junk.
So the former owners left behind a lot of stuff?
I swear, it's like no one who lived at Shadow Ranch ever bothered to take their things with them when they left. When we moved in, the place was literally full of junk.
Was any of it valuable?
I don't think so.
Dirk.
I mean, to me, it all looked like junk, so I
Dirk.
got rid of it. I sold most of it
D-I-R-K.
to Mary Yazzie.
Dirk.
She gets a lot of antique
Not
collectors
dirt.
in her store.
Oh my.
Some things I kept, like Francis's favorite recipes.
And that ridiculous blanket chest. You insisted on keeping that.
Oh, yes, and I kept that triangular-shaped chest in the den. It used to belong to Merrill Humber. He was Francis's father. And I figured since I was keeping that picture of Francis, it was only fair that I keep something of his.
What kind of logic is that?
Oh, hush.
I'll be in touch.
I
Call
love
us anytime.
Ed is the only one who's got it together so far. Like, whoo, buddy.
Hello?
Hi, guys.
So what Aunt Bet and Uncle Ed say?
Get this. Last night, Uncle Ed and Aunt
Tickle
Bet found a
doesn't understand
rattlesnake in
art.
their room.
Oh my gosh! Are they okay?
Well, actually, it bit Uncle Ed.
Is he all right?
He
shoot.
will be. Right now, he's in the hospital. He'll probably be there for a day
So,
or two.
if
Aunt
it's
Bet's staying with him.
Their aunt and uncle.
Gosh.
And
their
apparently
cousins.
a phantom horse showed up at just about
That
the same
means-
time as that snake.
A phantom?
Their
horse?
parents.
Of all the times to get
One of each
stranded
one
in some
one of their
stupid
parents has
airport.
like
Look, you just better keep us posted,
3
Nancy Drew.
siblings.
That's all I gotta say.
It's odd.
Apparently,
odd how this is
last
set
night,
up.
this glowing horse came galloping up out of nowhere, caused a huge commotion, then went galloping off and disappeared.
It was glowing?
It looked like it was glowing.
You're there investigating phantom horses, and what are we
We are.
doing? A
We
big
are.
fat nothing. That does it, George. We're suing the airline.
Oh my.
The cook, Shorty Thurmond, he says the phantom horse belonged to this outlaw named Dirk Valentine, who was hanged back
Dirt
in the 1880s.
Valentine. We're gonna call him Dirt
Valentine
from now
got
on.
a phantom too?
It's because of you, Tico.
I don't think so.
Well, how come his horse got to become a phantom and he didn't? Bess, phantoms
Those
don't
reasons.
really exist, okay?
According to legend, seeing the horse is bad luck.
I believe it. I mean, look at what happened to the guy who owned him.
Oh my. Alright, let's see. What should
I'm
I do
not
next?
sure what
'Cause
I
I'm
should
actually
do
not
next.
Check that task list you keep in your notepad. Or
Oh,
the case
Lord.
notes you keep there. Maybe those will help.
That's it for now.
Have fun. Wish you were here. Kidding.
Okay, so. Retrieve email. Do I have like a new email or oh, Lord. No? Okay, cool. Why's my phone losing? It's mine. Whatever. Screw you, phone. We're not listening to you. Task list. So as long as I've got the key.
I haven't done that.
Apparently I haven't taken a good enough look around that desk, so. Don't you me, Nancy. You know what's up. Use that key, girl. Bingo. Ding, ding, ding. Ring-a-ding-ding. I think that's what I was missing.
Can't check that off yet.
What? There, I'm still missing something in the frickin' desk. Excuse me? I peeked at everything in that dang desk. Don't give me that. I peeped at that, I peeped at that, I peeped at all the things. Those are floppy disks. Yes, those are floppy disks in that desk. These people don't even own a computer. Okay, so we looked at that. We looked at all that. Nancy, you're drunk. There is nothing else to look at in there. Don't give me that shenanigans. Alright, so... Those fit type A. And there's a clock here. Red, blue, and yellow. Where have we seen those? Where have we seen those? Alright, we saw them up here. Alright, so... red, blue, and yellow. So that is 12 for red. 2 is blue. And yellow is 7. So let's make it like a clock and turn it. I don't know. Okay. So this one goes straight up and down. And this goes up. 1, 2, and then 1. Oh shoot, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
This
Bam,
doesn't
bam.
look
Thank
like
you,
it was
ma'am.
ever opened.
Nancy's already solving stuff. She don't even know what she's into yet, and she's solving things. Look at that.
As usual, things did not work out like I planned. Just when I get everything fixed just right for you to go looking for the thing I hid for you, I go and get myself arrested. But no matter what you hear, nothing is gonna happen to me. I will be fine and we will be together soon, I promise. Meanwhile, you can keep busy by looking for what I hid. Start by using this piece of paper to mark where all the rock pictures are. They will tell you what to do next. Your favorite flowers, and the flowers on your favorites, start keeping them in mind too. I will leave a message for you in this here cell, just in case they decide to move me to the jail down in Tumbleweed or something. I like vexing your brain, because when you are thinking real hard, like when you're playing the piano, you are more beautiful than anything in the world. I am sure to be out of here before you find my treasure, but in case I am not, know that it is all yours, and that you are more precious to me than 10,000 treasures put together. 9, 12, 15, 22, 5, 25, 15, 21.
Okay.
Dirk. P.S. I do not and never will hold what your father did to me against you. I like vexing your...
Oh, whoops. Okay, I don't want to vex your brain anymore. Okay, let's take that. So, we've got a thing. Alright, this is fun. Let me start all over. Don't you love these puzzles? Oh! Nailed it. So that's Frances and her dad. Interesting. Oh boy, here we go.
July 4th, 1882. Got sworn in as sheriff. It was the 4th, so it's like all them celebrations was for me, which of course they weren't. Frances thought up a song and played it on the piano for me. I forget how it went, but it was purty. I'm lucky to have her for a daughter. Hereford Shoup come by with a plant he brung from New York,
This
which
is
he
November
calls
12th.
Harrison's Yellow. Looked right dead to me, but Frances planted it out back and give it some water, and already it looks to be on the mend.
Why do some of his E's go
She's
that way, the
17
correct
and
way,
can
and some of
read
his E's
and
go
write
the opposite
good,
way?
Knows her numbers. Hereford's thinking to marry her, but I said she ain't of that mind yet. Hereford Shoup, March 30th, 1883. Frances has got eyes for a young man named Dirk. She says he's from Prescott. Cappy says when she plays the piano, this Dirk makes everyone be quiet so he can hear her good. I ain't never seen her smile like she smiles now. I told her to bring him to the ranch for dinner, but she says he won't come because he is too shy. I wonder if that is the truth. April 16th, 1883. Got a letter from the sheriff over in Phoenix about this
Man,
Dirk
his voice
Valentine,
changing, isn't it?
who's wanted for robbing 2 banks in a stagecoach. The picture with the letter looked just like Dirk, who Francis is sweet on. When I showed her the picture, she got tearful and run off. Now, Dirk is gone, and she won't say nothing about where he went. August 2nd, 1883. Dirk Valentine is robbing banks and coaches and trains all over the territory. Francis says he never ever shoots his gun and only steals from people that already got plenty of money. But that ain't true, because some of them trains he robbed was carrying money, meant to pay miners a hard-earned wages. He is nothing but a no-good, greedy outlaw. But Francis gets real mad when I say that. I fear she is still sweet on him, that she sees him when she knows I am busy, and gets letters from him which she hides from me. September 9th, 1883. Got hold of a note Francis sent to Dirk and saw what they was going to meet. So I got a posse and we caught Dirk, and now he's in jail. The judge is coming next week, and I hear he is a hanging judge, so Dirk most likely ain't long for this world. Francis won't say nothing to me no more, and says she never will again. September 13th, 1883. Dirk sent a secret letter to Francis, which Mason got hold of and give to me. I locked it up so she won't ever read it. Francis ain't allowed to see Dirk in jail, of course. If she never sees his letter, maybe she will think he don't like her no more, and maybe she will stop liking him. Francis's ma would have known what to do better than me. I wish she was still alive.
Oh.
September 17th, 1883. They hung Dirk at noon. I thought I would be glad, but I ain't. September 18th, 1883. Francis took Brownie in my big saddlebag and is gone. She ain't told no one where she's going, not even Cappy. But I know she will forget Dirk, and when she does, she will come home because she's a smart gal and will figure out that I did what I'd done for her.
That's what I was saying about his ease.
January 4th, 1884. My sister says her little girl Ellie got a letter that said Francis went east and was not of a mind to ever return. I hope this ain't the truth, because I miss her something awful. June 11th, 1884. The Harrison's yellow, which Francis said was her favorite flower in the world, is just a pile of brown sticks now. I don't know how to look after delicate things like that, so it is my fault that it died. I ain't seen or heard from Francis in a year.
Look at the
Tell
teardrops.
people she's on her way home.
It kinda makes me
When I look in my
sad.
heart, I know this is a lie. She'll never come back to Shadow Ranch, and it is my fault. I'll just have to find a way to live with it.
Like, the teardrops are a really nice touch, I thought. It's so sad. You know, this is why this is stuff with kids. Okay, I'm all up in my feels. I need to move on with some stuff. Oh, goodness. Oh. Ugh.
Hello, Nancy. Something I can do for you?
I found a letter that may have been written by Dirk Valentine to Francis Humber way back in the 1880s.
I forgot how to trigger the night
What do you know about
thing.
them?
I know there's a painting of her over in the ranch house, and that's about it. Why? What'd the letter say?
It suggested that Dirk had buried something very valuable around here.
Very
Well,
valuable.
if the guy did hide something, it's probably long gone by now.
I'll let you get back to work.
Appreciate it.
Alright, so that all went down. Let's see, what else do I need to do to trigger that night sequence? I don't know.
You still here?
Should I be somewhere else?
Yeah. Home in your nice soft Betty Bye. You and your friends, if they ever show up. You ain't gonna last more than 3 days out here.
This
Well,
guy
I
is
hope
such
you like
a
surprises,
he's
Tex,
such
because
he,
you're
like,
in for
lifts me
one.
up.
City folk can't
Makes me
take
so
living out
happy.
here. Too rugged, too much work, too dangerous.
Do you know anything about the treasure that Dirk Valentine supposedly hid for his sweetheart?
Nope.
Somehow I knew you were going to say that. I need a rope. Do you think I could borrow yours?
Nope.
Nope.
Talk to you later.
Thanks, fam.
Yahoo.
Thanks, fam. You're awesome. Okay. Never change.